care home workers who were caught on spy camera dragging Alzheimer's patient, 71, from her bed, refusing her food and ignoring her pleas to use the toilet are spared jail. 3 care home workers who brutally abused an elderly Alzheimer's sufferer have avoided jail sentences. Joy Lewis, 71, who also has Parkinson's disease, was dragged out of bed by her wrists and her pleas to use the toilet were ignored. The diabetic was also refused food and drink and left sitting in urine despite her begging to be changed at Brookside House Care Home in Nottinghamshire. Sickening stills from the video show the frail and frightened woman sobbing during the horrific ordeal as she is mistreated at the spy camera disguised as a clock was planted by Joy's daughters after they became concerned about how she was being treated in the home. The 3 carers involved, Rebecca King, 32, Teresa Cutts, 50 and Joanne Hardstaff, 39, admitted charges of ill treatment or neglect at Mansfield Magistrates Court. They all received suspended sentences and community orders last month. Now Joy's daughters are calling for CCTV to be compulsory in all care homes and for tougher sentences for this type of crime. Joy's eldest daughter Teresa Bestwick, 47, told the Mirror, "We feel angry their sentences were suspended. They only pleaded guilty because it was all on tape." Youngest daughter Kelly Lewis, 34, confronted the carers at the home after her mother told her the staff didn't like her and isolated her from other residents. But they assured Ms. Lewis her mother was happy and just confused. During later visits to the home, she noticed her mother's condition had worsened, with bed sores covering her body and bruises on her wrists. Worried, Ms. Lewis bought an £85 clock camera on Amazon and set it up in the room, leaving it to record for 2 days. When she and her sister Ms. Bestwick looked back over the footage they were left aghast. They heard Rebecca King and Teresa Cutts verbally abusing and swearing at a male resident who had wet himself. Later in the footage they saw their mother being woken up in the early hours of the morning, pulled out of bed and dressed without being washed. Her pleas to use the toilet were ignored and she was left for hours at a time without food and drink. Anyone who can treat another person like that is a vile creature. Watching the footage, seeing Mum crying, was heartbreaking, she said. She was crying her eyes out, sobbing, begging for basic things, saying she was frightened of dying. No one at the home came to comfort her. It was terrible. King, of Jacksdale, received a 36-week suspended prison sentence and was ordered to complete 120 hours of unpaid work. Cutts, of Somerkets, received a 24-week suspended prison sentence and was ordered to complete 100 hours of unpaid work. Hardstaff, of Ironville, received a 8-week suspended prison sentence and ordered to complete 80 hours of unpaid work. Brookside House has since been closed and Joy is now in a new home.